We told you this on the 14th. It is now official. The goods and services tax will not be passed in this session of Parliament, as we reported. But we finally do have truce on some issues. The opposition has agreed to let the Rajya Sabha function and pass 6 other bills. This after an all-party meeting was called by the Vice President Hamid Ansari. He managed to force some consensus, but the GST and the April 1 deadline for the GST pretty much a goner.
कुछ बिल्स जो हैं जिनका हमने वादा किया था, जैसे SC/ST बिल है, उसका हम लोगों ने वादा किया था कि हम पूरी तरह से इसको पास करेंगे। इसी तरह से एप्रोप्रिएशंस बिल है, उनको तो अनिवार्य है पास करना। तो मेरे ख्याल में वो तमाम बिल जिस पे हमने पहले उस पे कोई बात नहीं।
हमने अपील की, अरुण जेटली जी ने भी अपील की कि जब इतना पॉजिटिव है सब लोग और सभी पार्टियां उसमें सहमत हैं, तो GST के बारे में भी अभी फैसला कर लिया जाए और GST को भी पास करा जाए। लेकिन लगभग सभी पार्टियों का मत था, लेकिन हमें नहीं लगता कि इस बार जो है वो जो मुख्य विपक्षी दल है उसमें सहमति दिखाई नहीं दी।
Well, political reactions there on what we can expect now from Monday when the House reconvenes, but it's clear 6 bills will be taken up. The GST is not one of them. We reached out to both the BJP and the Congress. GVL Narasimha Rao, BJP spokesperson, and Sanjay Singh, Rajya Sabha MP of the Congress, joined me on What's Hot. I started by asking them if the BJP was no longer in the mood to even give in to the Congress party's demands. The BJP sees it as blackmail and has decided now to let the issue of the GST be put to rest, at least in this session of Parliament.
Government was willing to discuss with the opposition, particularly primarily the Congress party, on all concerns or all issues over which they wanted to discuss. But over the past few days, one had noticed that the Congress party was really not serious about even discussing those issues, and the Congress party is bringing up some issue or other, or citing some excuse or other, not to really have a discussion at the highest level over the concerns they had expressed on the GST.
On the GST specifically, of the key Congress demands, we understand that the government had accepted or virtually accepted the demand to do away with the 1% entry tax. Did the Congress say that it was non-negotiable on not including the rate in the bill itself? Has that come in the way of basically taking this forward in this session?
I think, you see, the government was willing to discuss on all aspects. 1% interstate tax, the government was willing to, in fact, that was also the recommendation of the committee that really gave its recommendations on the GST. And on the other issues also, the government was not adamant on anything. But what I understand is that the Congress party was not even willing to seriously debate or discuss and look for alternatives. See, having this 18% rate in the cap in the Constitution Amendment Bill was certainly proving to be a problem, and certainly that's something which no government can agree to. But the Congress was not really showing the flexibility to really work that out, work that around by other solutions.
Before I toss this across to Sanjay Singh of the Congress, let me ask you a quick question. We are given to understand that the BJP believes that the Rajya Sabha arithmetic will be in the BJP's favour in 2016, and hence they've decided that we're not going to try and convince the Congress party any longer, and we'll take our chances in the next session of Parliament. So it seems to be the BJP betting on the arithmetic changing in the upper house of Parliament. Are you feeling more confident about the passage of the bill next year?
No, certainly our numbers will go up in Rajya Sabha, and situation will certainly be more favorable to us. But this was a bill which required two-thirds passage in both houses of Parliament, and the government was willing to really address all the concerns of the Congress party. But Congress party is not really willing to let this pass very quickly. The Congress was bringing up new issues every day, somehow to try and stall passage in this present session of Parliament. So it's the Congress's lack of sincerity which actually is the bottleneck, not our adamancy or
Okay.
not our stand, not because we want to postpone it to the next year.
Let me get Mr. Sanjay Singh to respond to that, Mr. Rao. Sanjay Singh, the BJP has accused the Congress party of being obstructionist, of not being sincere in negotiating a breakthrough as far as the GST is concerned. What has led to finally the Congress deciding to discontinue conversation with the BJP on this issue? Is it the National Herald issue that has cost the GST this session of Parliament?
It was never an issue as far as the National Herald is concerned. We have already very clearly said the National Herald, these things were never any issue. We were only talking, and as far as National Herald is concerned, the ED who was forced to change his views. He was saying that it is closed. After that it was reopened, and the way it was handled from the Government of India, we were making an issue. As far as other bills and these issues were coming in Rajya Sabha, we were always saying the Government of India is in the House. They are pursuing the bills as per the SC, ST and these bills. But outside the governments in Punjab, SC, where their hands and legs were cut and this kind of law and order situation was there, the government was not ready to open the mouth and say anything at the floor of the House.
Mr. Singh, is the Congress party willing to take responsibility? Because there is public anger, sir. There is anger within industry. There is public anger as well that this is an ambitious tax reform that India was embarking on, and the Congress party has stalled this because of its numbers in the Rajya Sabha. Are you willing to take that responsibility, sir? You are going to be facing that backlash.
He is concerned. Congress and our Vice President Rahul Ji, he has already very clearly said that these three key points, they are not negotiable, and government is not trying to negotiate. If the government is ready to negotiate, we are always open for dialogue and things.
Mr. Singh, the Prime Minister called your party leader and the former Prime Minister to negotiate, sir. How can you say that the government has not made an attempt to negotiate?
So if they are not ready to adjust these three key points, and how we can, but they are very important for public welfare, for the development, for other things.
So there you go. That's the BJP and the Congress side to it. There will be no GST in the winter session of Parliament. Now, it's a big day for the Congress leader Sonia Gandhi tomorrow. She is set to appear in court regarding the National Herald case. Whether she will apply for bail remains to be seen. It seems very unlikely considering she and Rahul Gandhi and 5 other Congress leaders have to appear in a Delhi court tomorrow in connection with the case. Congress is planning a massive show of strength. All Congress MPs have been asked to assemble at the party headquarters at 1 p.m.
So watch out for that. 2 p.m. tomorrow, I'm told, is when we can expect the order.
CNBC TV 18, celebrating 16 years of business leadership.